We are about to find out what this cursive lady talking is all about. Welcome back, everybody. Let's see what this beautifully amazing woman that everyone is losing their head over heels over, which is normally something I would do. But I've only seen her nose and her mouth. And she talks in cursive. So let's see what she's all about. No one could understand a single word you're saying. You're speaking in cursive, dear. I'm terribly sorry, dear lady. But what? You must not talk in cursive. Oh, he talks in cursive too. He understands cursive talk. I understand. Maybe it's a different language. The lady says her name is Giselle Brett. She comes from London, England. No, she speaks English. She's visiting. Everyone here speaks Japanese, right? She's a visiting research student currently enrolled in Yumei University's medical faculty. Oh my, what a rare treat to the dulcet tones of the delightful language of the British people. Oh, I'm afraid I don't understand a word you said, but it was beautiful as a hummingbird song. As far as I can tell. The detective is translating her words faithfully enough. Yes, I agree. You obviously do fine in England, Kazuma. Your English doesn't rally you at all, does it? Nor you. You've clearly been paying attention in your English classes, Ryunosuke. What? The court thanks the beautiful young lady for taking a stand. So we're all speaking Japanese to each other. Got it. Now, if we may trouble you, confirm something, Miss Brett. 3 days ago at a restaurant called Le Carnival, a grim murder took place. The court had been led to believe that you were dining there with the victim, Dr. Wilson, at the time. Is that correct? He has to explain everything. We'll be here for a while. Like, the best part is like, in my head she's going like, but really she's going like, oh yeah, I was there and I seen this. You know what I mean? She says yes. This could take some time. So even though she's studying here in Japan, she can't speak any Japanese? I really wonder what she's saying. Like, I wonder what those little things mean. The LAU looks like she says Lou right here. This is Lou! Lou! That was a character had. Lou! He was so obsessed with... the idea was that he was so obsessed with a streamer, Lou, that like when his grandmother died and he had to miss Lou's stream because his grandmother's funeral. Like, I only missed one stream of Lou's, and that was because my grandmother's funeral. I hate you, Granny. Good times. She'd like to apologize for disappearing from the scene. She says that she was due to make a presentation at the university, so she had to leave immediately. I didn't answer the question, by the way. Interesting, when you're the one who engineered her escape. I was just following special orders from the Bureau. Well now, dear lady, would you be so kind as to cast your eyes over this photographic print? Seeing as you were so unfortunately present at the scene of the crime, could it be that your resplendent eyes caught sight of the wicked perpetrator, perhaps? I don't understand a word she's saying again. Apparently, it was a very frightening and sorrowful sight. You know what my guess is? She's gonna give her like testimony. We're gonna fight back, and she's gonna lose her, like flip her lid, and then we'll be able to. And then she'll start speaking in Japanese, which we can understand. That's my theory. Do you mean to say, yes, it would appear as the lady did witness the crime? The very moment when the accused, standing right there in his court, shot the victim in cold blood. Excuse me. Well, guess we gotta prove this girl wrong. Order in court. Did you hear that, Your Excellency? Well, I thought there was no one. Oh, it's all like military people. That's right. We have an absolutely conclusive witness statement. Well, it looks like it's clear now. You did it, boy. Clear who our real enemy is. Unfortunately, I will have to ask you to formally testify, if you please. Kindly tell the court the exact nature of this frightening and sorrowful sight you described. Oh, that's of. I could recognize that word. Something, something of, something, 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 something. My neighbors. You guys hear my neighbors? They're laughing, having a good time. Unlike me, having a great time. Frightening and sorrowful sight. I had arranged to meet for a slightly late luncheon with Dr. Wilson that day. The professor was unable to eat, so I ordered for myself only a beef steak. Why was it at his spot then? After a while, the accused came over to greet the professor, and they got into a fierce argument. Oh, that didn't happen. Then not long afterwards, the accused took the professor's gun and shot him right before my eyes. I don't carry a gun myself, so obviously I couldn't have been the culprit. Doesn't mean anything. I don't carry a gun either. This is a condemning testimony indeed. Yes! No, I didn't have any kind of argument with the professor at all. Quiet, you filthy wretch. Look at you, you black-hearted blackguard, and look at this snow-white angel. Oh my god. I'm sure even a dark-minded scoundrel like you can imagine whose words in the court are going to believe. That's true. If I had to argue with, like, a beautiful woman, they wouldn't believe me. Still making the same mistakes, Ryunosuke. Mustn't blurt out when you're goated like that. There's a lesson you need to learn. Bro's goated, but not goated, you know what I mean? When you're goated, but not goated. But he's so annoying. Of course, I was at the scene as well. I took statements from this lady and the two witnesses who testified before. Reported back to the bureau. Oh, why'd you turn this way, lady? It was decided that Miss Brett was not involved, so I let her go. She's lying. Testimonies of the last two witnesses were completely worthless, however. Well, even so, on the day in question, the lady was wearing the same outfit as she is today. What? As you can see, there's nowhere about her person where she could conceal a firearm. That's so not true. You have a giant swan on your head, miss. I think she could hide a gun almost anywhere in that outfit if she wants to. Exactly. My guy gets it. Unless and until the precise location where the witness is to have hidden the weapon can be shown, this is moot. This is so not important, guys. There are no pockets in my outfit. I have nowhere to hide a gun. I feel like Cabby LeMay. Like... nowhere to hide the gun? Like, come on, bro. That's ridiculous. If only I was allowed to lift up her dress, I could prove it. Okay, bro. You know what? Calm down. It's a good thing you didn't say that out loud. That's all I got to say. It's a good thing you're in, like, whatever year you're in. Because if you said that in 2025, you'd be going to jail just for that. Don't think about doing anything rash, Ryunosuke. Well, he thought something rash. But I didn't fire the gun I picked up. There must have been another gun there that day. You're right about that. Which means this lady was hiding a gun somewhere. But due to our lack of forensic experts, we can't decipher which bullet came from which gun. Because we didn't get that far in the world yet. That's what we have to prove now. And to do so, we will need to pull her testimony apart. Oh, you sly little girl, you. The defense may now cross-examine the witness. Oh, yes, Your Excellency. Let's get it going. Cross-examination. A frightening and sorrowful. I had arranged for a meeting, slightly late luncheon with Dr. Wilson that day. Yes. Let's push this one right there. Never got to an argument with the professor. All I did when I noticed him was go over to say hello. Please don't get angry with me. No, I wasn't directing the retort at you. It was meant for a lady next to you. Bro, these guys are going to whip you if you keep messing with the ladies. Just be nice to her. Did not argue with the professor. I'm afraid your words are in vain. Yeah, it's true. This bet does not appear to speak Japanese. No, of course not. Japanese is such a cumbersome language anyways. English is the future. We must all... Guys. Do you guys understand that if I'm going to read what it says and you tell me what it sounds like, I'm just reading the game. We must all supiku ingurishu. I wonder if the prosecution will feel that way forever or only on the presence of a beautiful woman. Well, that beautiful woman is telling blatant lies with a completely straight face. I have to find something that will unravel her testimony, no matter how seemingly insignificant it may be. Well, she didn't order the beefsteak. Anyway, it seems that after the argument, the accused briefly returned to his own seat. That part ties in with what you said, doesn't it? Yeah. So let's some coffee to drink. And the next time you got up after that was when I'd finished my coffee and stood up to leave. Okay, we'll pick this part. Not long afterwards, the accuser took the professor's gun and shot him right before my eyes. I don't carry a gun myself, so obviously I couldn't have been the culprit. Well, let's press this a little bit. It's all very well saying that, but can you prove it? Absolutely. I verified it personally. You verified it? Yes, immediately after the incident, I checked to make sure the lady was not carrying a weapon. I distinctly remember her saying, "I'm not." That's all you did? Yeah. Physical search, Inspector? No. Why on earth not? The honorable English gentlewoman clearly stated that she did not possess a weapon. No need for any further probing into the matter. Oh my god, these guys are terrible at their job. Or there was no permission given for any further probing into the matter, perhaps? Think what you will, but if you're going to continue with this preposterous claim that refined lady was concealing a firearm, prosecution demands that you support your assertion with facts. In other words, he wants evidence. The lady wishes to point out that, of course, she wanted to stay and assist with the investigation, but she was in a hurry to give a presentation at the university, so she was compelled to leave. Not to mention the fact that your office had told you to get the woman out of there. Not get her out of there. I just urged her to leave. The lady would like to point out that she in no way meant to run away from the scene of the crime, which is why she's only too happy to cooperate and testify here in court today, of course. Unlike a certain student who refuses to admit when the game is up. Bro, everyone's against me. You could at least have the courtesy to pay attention when I'm goading you. She's maintaining that you got into an argument with the professor, at the end of which you shot him, which is out and totally unfounded lie. Still, her statement is very compelling. After all, she's an elegant, refined, young, and beautiful gentlewoman from Great Britain. In stark contrast to you, dressed from head to toe in a dull black school uniform, I'm dressed exactly the same way you are, except for the flapping red ribbons. Hey, you don't talk about his bandana like that. They're not flapping red ribbons. They're beautiful, glorious, I don't know, tales of beautifulness. Anyways, it's our only chance to expose the testimony as a fiction that it is. If we can't do that, the trial's over. Yeah, I got it. Even you with your thick skin must be able to feel the murderous look you're getting from around the room. Only too well, I feel half dead already. And the fact that I can't see a single inconsistency in her testimony isn't making me feel any better either. The first thing you just pressed or any of her statements seems slightly off to you. Yes, I'm trying, but I have to be in this loop with you. You need to expose the true face as exotic foreigner and hiding behind the mask, aiming for his cross-examination. Got it. Order yourself steak. Why is it on his side of the table if you ordered it? Tooth removed. Yes, that's right. That was Miss Brett aware of that fact? It seems so, yes. She heard that the professor was to have some dental treatment. So that would mean that it was you who ate the steak pictured here. Is that right, Miss Brett? It shows the table exactly as it was left after the horrifying events. Exactly as it was left. Dear me, what a harrowing experience. To travel to a distant land on the far side of the world and be embroiled in such a tragic incident. Have no fear, my dear lady. I will crush the evil fiend that has subjected you to this terrible plight. Like, everyone's against me, and I get it, right? I understand that everyone's against me. But what I don't like is that it's taking me so long to get back. Like, is it okay? Was this good? Yes. Let's follow the thread then. Let's hear the long words. If it's no good, let me hear the short words. This is the tutorial. So the victim, Dr. Wilson, had nothing to eat or drink at all? That's right, other than some carbonated water. Just water? Yes, the professor was unable to eat, but he had been given permission to drink water. So it appears that the diners toasted their lunch with a glass of water each. They each raised a glass of carbonated water? What is the last statement? I think it's wrong. It's very meaningful. There's only one glass. Why is my clap so quiet, bro? The last statement of yours has a profound bearing on this case. Well, well, how fascinating. Do tell us, what is this profound bearing? There's only one glass. The significance of the statement will become apparent when the time is right. The defense calls for the witness's last statement to be formally added to the testimony. Well, sidestepped, counsel. Very well. Can I repeat what you just said? Yes. Gladly, she said. That was brilliant, Cosmo. I'm going to remember that one. Which one? The significance will become apparent when the time is right. I could really use that phrase. I'd hope there are some more useful tips you're picking up from this experience than that. Ryunosuke. Yes, there is. Do we press this or do we present? I say we press it first, then we present. Yes. So both you and the professor drank this carbonated water, did you? Yes, being the waiter, I poured the 2 glasses myself. Clearly remember doing so. Except you're actually a detective. And the beefsteak, that was for you, Miss Brett. The lady said that she'd heard it was not customary for her to eat beef until Japan opened its doors to the world. Oh, is that a fact? That's true. What a frightful place, is the lady's opinion. And I've heard it's not customary to eat sashimi in Great Britain. Now that's right, frightful. That is weird. Every country has its own cuisine. As long as people here have food to eat, doesn't matter what it is. Exactly. Come to think of it, the first time I tried carbonated water, it was much more of a shock than the first time I tried beef. But anyway, back to this witness's statement. Yeah, the runaround. Somehow, I feel like there's something out of place in what she's saying. Yes, there's only one glass in the picture. We need to pounce on even the slightest thing now, because you never know what might lead us to our goal. Yes, I know. Turn this trial around. Yes, we will get it right now. Understood, Kazuma. Now we're gonna go back. Take that, and we're here. When the music stops, if the music stops, I'm gonna end the episode. Yes. I did it again, boys. All right, we're gonna end the episode here, and then we're gonna come back to it next time. I'll see you guys then. Bye, everyone.